Whether by victory in an individual duel or by winning a battle with several people, one thinks of serving the interests of one's employers, of serving one's own interests, of becoming well-known and socially established. This is all possible by the power of martial arts. Yet, there will be people in the world who think that even if you learn martial arts, this will not prove useful when a real need arises. Regarding that concern, the true science of martial arts means practicing them in such a way that they will be useful at any time, and teach them in such a way that they will be useful in all things. Clearly, I subscribe to this. And that's why Extreme Ownership, the book, we say all the time, it's applications to the battlefield, to business, and to life. All the same. Yeah. It's all the same. Back to the book. The field of martial arts is particularly rife with flamboyant showmanship, with commercial popularization and profiteering on part of both those who teach the science and those who study it. The result of this must be, as someone said, that amateuristic martial arts are a source of serious wounds. So, do we see this today? Yes, we do. We see it across the board. We see it with actual martial arts schools in the modern sense of a martial arts school, and that's being beat down a little bit right now, right? Because we have MMA, we have jiu-jitsu, we can actually test, and you can't just run around doing acrobatic kicks that aren't actually functional. Yeah,
or that magic one that they do.
Yeah, yeah, or the dimmock where you're gonna like I'm gonna touch your neck and you're gonna fall to the ground. Yeah. So that stuff has been pretty crushed by not only by MMA but also by the interwebs as a whole. Has fought against that. Remember that website? I think it's a Bullshido.
Oh, bullshit!
Yeah, legit, because they could go through, show everyone that's full of crap.
Yeah.
The Bullshido guys. They've been around for a long time too. That website's been around for a long time. Bullshit. I think it's bullshido.com. Yeah. And they show everyone that's full of crap, right? Yeah. Hey, if I settle my chi and aim my chi at you, I can knock you out, right? Yeah. And people actually paid money for that stuff.
Yeah. And it's crazy how the guys who go to debunk it, they'll like you see actually more than one where the guys will go to the dojo and be like, "Hey, I'm a skeptic, you know, do your thing to me and knock me down." And the guy will be like, "Okay," and then they'll follow through with it, let them film and everything.
Joe Rogan and I were talking about that situation that just happened in China where the Tai Chi guy went against an MMA guy and got destroyed. Yeah, because it doesn't work.
Yeah, and that's nothing new. There's other ones like that too.
And you know what I said on that? I mean, that kind of stuff is, I think, those kind of martial arts are supposed to be more like yoga. You know, it's about stretching, it's about movement, it's about proprioception. It's fine to do. That's cool, but it's not going to stop somebody from doing a double leg on you. It's not going to stop somebody from throwing a 4-punch combination at your head. Yeah.
Yeah, a trained guy who holds one arm and just beats you down with the other.
Yeah, and then the other part of this is you get the guys that are out there, you know, talking about the mental mindset of the special ops and all that, and it's like they're trying to sell magic, right? Yeah. Same thing, same thing. The flamboyant, this is what you need to do. It's like be tougher. How's that? Yeah. How about you give that one a crack? But they want to sell the flamboyant. What does he say here? Flamboyant showmanship, and you know, you can sell you can sell to people's weaknesses, right? You can sell the
like the mystique.
Yeah, the mystique. You can sell the mystique. You can sell to people's weaknesses. You know, if remember the old. You might not be old enough. Did you ever read Soldier of Fortune magazine when you were a kid?
No, I know what that is.
But but when I was a kid, you know, I was interested in war, so Soldier of Fortune. If I could get my hands on a copy, I read it, and there would be things in there, you know, devastating 14 moves that you learn, and you will never lose a street fight. And people would say, "Yeah, you know, that's cool. I'm going to order this VHS tape that'll have the solutions." And you just, you know, it's not.
We'll say it's not applicable.
Yes,
we'll say that.
Generally not applicable. Now, of course, if you teach someone some aggressive movements that they're going to do, and they're going to memorize those movements, and then they do it to a person that doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah, untrained.
Actually, they will. Those movements can be effective.
Yeah.
I'm going to punch you in the head 17 times. You come up to me and say, "Hey, you got a problem?" and then I punch you in the head 17 times.
Yeah.
With no warning, like that actually, okay, yeah, it worked. I put the person down and then I ran away. That's great. It worked. But it didn't. When somebody came up and squared off to me, or we had a real legitimate situation, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Your false sense of security isn't going to help you out
not
anymore.
Not going to carry you through, no.
So I think it's very interesting that in 1450, yeah, we're dealing with this. Or what? No, sorry, not 1450. It's 1643. We're dealing with the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Human nature doesn't change.
It's true.